All right, so with the NBA All-Star Game coming up, luck was on our side. We also had some old school, awesome NBA cards come through here. And honestly, when you got someone like this who loves the vintage basketball, it's like a perfect storm. So I thought, hey, let's go ahead and show them to you guys and share them with you because these are awesome. I was already kind of thumbing through them a little bit and had a lot of questions. I thought maybe we could just dig in and talk about them.
For sure.
I mean,
little backstory on these.
Yes.
We'll just kind of dive right in. So here's a fun fact. Old basketball cards, I think, are super cool for 2 reasons.
Okay.
One, some of them are huge.
Which is awesome.
Tall boy style, right?
Yep.
So you get these great slabs. 2, they didn't make them very often. Especially, like, you think about old baseball. You get old baseball from the teens up and there's no gaps.
From the dawn of time till now.
Right.
Baseball.
Yeah, baseball cards, you know, granted, different manufacturers, but basketball just wasn't as popular. So you get these huge gaps. You get 57 tops and then no major manufacturers until you get a 61 Fleer set, which is like, the card in that is like the iconic Wilt Chamberlain.
Of course, anything Wilt Chamberlain is amazing.
So not actually his first year, but they didn't make a card in his rookie year, so rookie card. Then you get another big gap and you go to these tall boys,
right?
These 1969 tops. So you got tall boys back to back, kind of 69 and 70.
Okay.
So what happens again later on in the early 80s is they do the same thing. They don't make cards for a long time, at least not widely, like their star cards in the 80s. So that's why everyone talks about the 86 Fleer set. It's dope because it's not really Jordan's rookie and Drexler's rookie and Kareem. It's some of those guys are first or second year, but some of them it's just the first card they made.
Right.
So you get these like big bulky sets of like, oh, they're everybody's rookie cards. So
yes, like it's all too appropriate here talking about points right now. Right now, LeBron obviously becoming the all-time leading scorer. And you look at this old Wilt Chamberlain card, 1969 tops, which again, speaking of the tall boy look, it rules. I mean, it's amazing. Right? But it says on the back here, you know, one of his goals was reaching the 30,000 point mark. He ended up surpassing that by about 1,000 points, made it to 31,000. And now you have LeBron going 38,000 and counting. I'm assuming probably gonna make 40,000 maybe would be a goal of his or what have you. But I mean, to think about a guy who averaged 50 points a game.
50 points.
50 points a game, and 25 rebounds, mind you. So 50 and 25 a game, but we don't need to make basketball cards about that. That's hard to even wrap my head around. But yeah, I mean, these cards are absolutely amazing. And you know, aside from Wilt, of course you have Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I mean, same scenario. I mean, when you're talking about a guy who is going to then become the all-time leading scorer and pass up this guy, when you look at this guy's statistics, so I mean, when he comes into the league, this would be considered his rookie card?
This is his second year.
Okay.
So the most iconic card out of this set is actually the Pistol Pete rookie card.
Ah, yes.
So green background, Pistol Pete. The one we got next to him, this is actually his rookie card.
Gotcha.
And it's a true rookie. Like this is his actual rookie year. If you look on the back, he's got 3 years at UCLA before that.
Gotcha.
So true rookie. It just happens to be that year that the top serve.
So he got kind of lucky where you
Yes.
true to the form of a rookie card.
Right.
Right. Yeah, makes all the sense in the world. I get all that. And then of course we got the NBA logo.
Yeah.
You got Jerry West right here. And iconically kind of got some drawings on it. Look like the NBA logo, so that's very cool. This set right here, I feel when I think of NBA basketball cards, I think of this 72, I think of this look.
Right.
Like this is the look that I think of when I think of, if you mentioned to me a 70s basketball card, I wouldn't think of a tall boy. You know, maybe it would now, but I wouldn't think of a tall boy, but I would definitely think of this right here, this kind of that classic look with the angled words, and I just think this looks amazing.
Yeah, this style is awesome. And all of these things, like you'll notice, like the grades on all of them are kind of mid-grade.
Sure.
The centering, like you would expect back on these cards, is just kind of terrible.
Yeah.
You know, especially to find these ones with the really thin borders that aren't just like butting up against the edge. So these actually look, even though this is like a 4, for example, looks really sharp because the centering is good. Kind of some soft corners, but good centering on it, at least left to right.
And so I'm also assuming the chances of you getting, I mean, if you get something like a 7 out of this, that's got to be.
It's great. It's
a 7 in general would be like.
Yeah, probably close to 5 figures.
Okay, that's what I would think.
Like a 7 in this Wilt card is probably, I'm guessing 20,000.
Right.
Give or take. Who knows where the comps are right
sure,
now on
sure.
it. But yeah, and I don't even know if there are 10s in either of these. I think there may just be 9s in the Wilt, and I think there are a few 10s of this.
Okay.
So they're just almost impossible to get.
Sure. I mean, because obviously we all think of the classic baseball cards, as you mentioned, right? But you do find some of those in tip-top shape. But I think because they were more widely collected and people appreciated them more, or they almost thought of this as probably throwaway to a point.
Right.
Because they weren't even, they're around, they're not around, and It was probably like, yeah, who cares?
Right.
No one's ever going to like the NBA.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, are you collecting XFL cards? Like, no, why? What's going on? So.
But then in 20 years from now, the XFL is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep.
Which, so that XFL starts this weekend, which is pretty neat. So yeah, look, I just want to share that with you. I thought it was just too appropriate that we got these back just in time leading up to the NBA All-Star game, which ought to be a lot of fun. And, 20 years from now, people will be holding the cards from the guys in this NBA class and talking about them the way we are here. So just super good stuff. If you got any old vintage cards, please feel free, put them in the comments. Let's take a look at them. We'd love to see them.
Yeah.
Be interested in taking a peek at them. Let's see what you guys got. We always love to check them out anytime we can. Jim, thanks for stopping by. And
you bet.
A little education on NBA cards. Greatly appreciate it. All right, we'll see you guys next time.